This is a product video for the XP Pen tablet. I'm going to be showing my setup. Just to be upfront, I'm not getting paid for this. They didn't give me a free one. As you could probably tell from the quality of this video, it's just me looking at it. I bought one just so I could expand my drawing capabilities. I work both traditionally and digitally. I bounce back and forth, and I think one informs the other. So I'll talk a little bit about that in future videos, I reckon. So I'm going to show you my setup and how I work. So I've been using this product for about 2 weeks. Here's the actual tablet. The screen's about the same size as my 17-inch laptop, so they're comparable. I think what I like about it is it's a lot thinner and lighter. Let me explain my setup. So I'm running a 3-year-old HP Envy laptop. This one probably has another year left before I'll replace it. It's okay. I'm running Photoshop, the 2018 version, and I've been working on this setup for about 2 weeks, so I'm pretty comfortable with the way things are set up. Unfortunately, one of the USB ports is broken on my laptop, so I can't use the mouse, which I really don't need because I can use the pen to do all the mouse functions on here and also the track tablet over here. Now let me explain what I have going on here. I've added a keyboard that I can keep in my lap. So when I typically work, I'm not working here at a desk. I'll be sitting on my couch watching TV. I'll have this monitor sitting in my lap and then the keyboard sitting in front of it, which I can't do with the laptop. And I just had an old Lenovo keyboard which works pretty good. So the cables that come with it, you have an HDMI coming into the laptop that goes into the monitor, and then you have 2 USBs coming out of this main cable. One of them is for power and the other one is for, it's kind of for the mouse, so it thinks it's a mouse as well. The stand that I'm using is the Amazon Basics, and what I like about it is behind it has cable management back there, so I can kind of keep the cable in one place, and it's pretty neat. It is adjustable, so I can make it higher and lower. I'll probably end up making this a little bit taller because I like it to stand up a little straighter, which it doesn't do now, so I'll probably add some sort of extension on there just to kind of keep it more upright. But as it is now, it works okay. So the reason I like using the keyboard is because, yeah, I can reach over and use the laptop, but it's just kind of awkward. Using Photoshop, I found a long time ago, it's great to know as many of the key commands as possible. It just makes your work process a lot quicker. I think when I'm talking about some of the stuff that it comes with a mouse, it comes with a pen, it comes with a glove, and a stand for it. There's replacement nibs underneath, which I'm not going to take out. So I don't think I've ever actually worn out a nib on one of these styluses, but I mean, if you do, you can get a replacement. It comes with, I think, 6 or 8 of them in there. It comes with this glove, which I really can't bring myself to using this. I suppose I should, because it supposedly helps reduce the wear on the surface, but I'm just not going to. So the unit itself costs, I think, $350. The stand costs under $20 on Amazon. I did buy a replacement stylus because I know that I will lose this, and I already have. So this, I think, costs $16 for a replacement. So when I'm working, I start a new document or open up an old document. I've been using the old version of Creative Suite for years, and I just upgraded recently. Kind of liking the new cloud version, but there's not much of a learning curve. So all the brushes seem to be pretty responsive. I'm going to be jumping into a quick demo that I did. I drew kind of like a robot thing. It's not a Photoshop demo, it's just kind of working through the process. So that's my setup. So I have my laptop. The laptop is connected with through the HDMI and one USB, and that goes into the unit. There is a power USB that it draws on. It comes with a power plug that's 2.3 amps. I'm plugging this into just a regular 2.1 amp that I have on the power strip that I have against the wall, and it works fine. So it says 2.3 on the dongle, but 2.1 seems to be causing no problems with it. So let's jump over into the demo of the actual drawing in Photoshop. When I'm doing these drawings, I start off with a quick gesture, and I'll make a bunch of these until I find one that I like, and then I start working into it. I clean up pretty quickly once I find a gesture that I like. Here I'm just blocking in the lights and the darks and cleaning up the edges. I think this is probably running at 5 speed or 10 speed. It's pretty fast. I think that the total drawing time I spent on this thing was maybe half an hour at the most. You'll notice that I'm not using the Creative Cloud version. I'm using the old Creative Suite version of Photoshop. This is definitely done on the tablet, the XP Pen. Only thing that I've noticed that is missing from this and my Wacom is that the stylus doesn't have a tilt capability to it. So if you're using brushes that use the tilt feature, I never really took advantage of that, so as you probably can tell. But if that's a make or break, then don't buy the XP Pen. Other than that, I'm really liking this product. I'm able to work quickly on it, and the surface is not too slick, so it has kind of a paper feel to it. You'll notice in this drawing that I have the shadow going in the wrong direction, which I noticed afterwards, but this is just, I'm not doing anything with this, I'm just playing around with it. Excuse the Instagram plug in there. Again, I'm not getting paid anything for this. Overall, I'm happy with the product, and if I were asked would I buy it again, and I certainly would. And I'm actually thinking about getting one for home and then maybe a second one for my office, so I don't have to lug it back and forth. There's a smaller version and a larger version. I almost bought the 22-inch version, which I'm glad I'm not, because if I had that would just be too big to work on my lap. But maybe I'll get the 22-inch version for my office. I think it's about $100 more. So again, this one was about $350. The 22-inch one is, I think, about $450 at the time of filming this. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Thanks.